Hello and welcome to the first of a podcast with Finy
and Dale Millward.
And that's it, apparently. There's another person here but he's not involved.
Yeah.
Because if you randomly see something, then we'll have to shoot him.
Yeah. So Finy, what's your latest stories?
My latest stories?
Yeah, what have you got interesting nowadays?
Well, I'm glad you asked me, Dale. Because nothing.
Okay.
What do you do? Are you a student?
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm studying 3 subjects at the moment. Yeah, I'm doing pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I gotta fail.
Yay!
Yeah, I gotta fail in one of my subjects, so I wasn't that happy, but still.
That's what I hear. I hear it feels.
Yeah, I'm an everyday normal guy, really. So, just, you know.
No one should be allowed to tell you that. Hey, you fail. No, I don't. You fail.
No, you fail.
No, you fail.
Alright, it can continue forever.
Yeah,
That's what all fails, really. The audience is like the professionals here.
Definitely.
So,
Everyone else feels.
Yeah. Anyway, I've heard about the news that in the northeast there was like an earthquake.
Where?
For 3 seconds in the northeast.
Boom.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the radius said it was 6.0. I was like, wait.
What?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? No.
An earthquake in the northeast of England.
Yes.
6.0.
In the middle of the night, it was like 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have felt it. I didn't go to sleep.
I didn't. I went to sleep, but apparently loads of people on Facebook.
Oh, I thought it was just my girlfriend. Oh.
No, loads of people on Facebook were like going, "Oh my God, did you feel that earthquake there?" I thought I was going mad and all this, and then but I just seen it on the news. I was like, "What? An earthquake?"
It'd be the same if someone just put on a drill outside your house for 3 seconds into the floor.
That's what probably was. Loads of engineers.
Well, it was just everyone fixing the roads from all the snow. All the potholes getting fixed. Oh my God, earthquake!
All the gritters going on strike. Going
It's just 5,000 people marching down the city centre.
Yeah. No, so apparently the earth shook, but only the northeast felt it. Yeah, I know it makes no sense. But
That's bollocks.
That's how the news presented it. So I was like, wait, okay, fair enough. And I passed on, and like loads of floods have happened in Australia. Loads of floods, like at least 20 inches of water.
20 inches of floods.
Yeah.
That's a nice scale.
This woman was stuck on the stairs, and she was like, "Help me!" And they just drove past her. Just like drove past her on TV, and she was like, "Help! Help!" waving a hand and that. And she just drove. They just drove past her on their boat in the water because she was stranded in her house.
Hey, we have the video camera. We're not getting rid of that for you. That's what I hate as well. When you see like celebrities go to like Africa and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, please donate some food and stuff."
Yeah.
Look, this kid right next to me here is starving and drinking horrible water, and I have 5 bags of clean water on me right now. I'm not going to give them a single one. I'm going to film them drinking dirty water. I could help them. No.
I see. But celebrities go on these holidays to help them, don't you? Like, see on TV programs.
I bet they stay at a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, such as the BBC 3. And then some people don't some people don't. Yeah, obviously they don't donate to charity, some people, but celebrities are loaded with cash.
Yeah.
And they might help. Some of them you hear over the news that they have donated this and that. But then, like, you think about how many singers, how many football players, how many people they are, and they tell us to help on charity on TV program and TV advertisements, like donate this amount of money per month for this child and that child. When this celebrity has like got at least 50 million in the bank, he could just.
Well, you never know. They might actually be given money. We don't know. They should tell us.
Yeah.
I gave money. I think the celebrities are only used just because they bring people in.
Yeah, it's all in the media, really, isn't it? They just like choose what they want to say.
I've seen that advert for the advertising. It's the dog in the kennel, and he turns on the TV, and in every home needs a Harvey. It's like the power of advertising, because the dog's like ironing the clothes and tucking the children up at night and stuff, and cooking the breakfast. It's like every home needs a Harvey. The power of advertising.
The advertisement that the commercial that I like is the one where I don't know what it is. It's a gas powered. I think it's it's not British gas, I don't think. But anyway, I think it's eGen or something.
What is it like?
Basically, there's loads of worlds, and every world has got a house on it.
That's British gas.
Is it British gas?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. They've got a world on it, and you just see them like passing energy towards each other world.
No, I know British gas is one where it's just like a house on top of a planet, and then a car drives in from nowhere, and then the woman's like, "Yay!" And then it's like, if you're not at home, something costs something real weight.
On the radio, I was listening one time when I was in a car. I was listening, and there was like one of these advertisements where there's a wacky dude saying stuff, you know, and it just sounds weird. I can't even remember what he said, but I don't think it was appropriate to be on the radio. It wasn't swearing or anything, but it was like, you must buy this. If you don't buy this, then something will happen and all this. I was like, whoa, calm down, man.
Whoa, okay. That's like, I remember when I was in Scotland, there was an advert on the radio. Like, the first ever time I went there, there's like, it's back alley, and in the back alley, there's a fish and chip shop, the only one with this name. I think they're called Lucky Star. And you hear it, and I've been there, and it's like, it's not in anywhere like big, but yet on the radio, come to the Lucky Star, the best and only shop for fish and chips near your area. Like, the best. Oh, okay, I've been there.
I love it where you like change, like you're driving and you change from different countries. Not countries, towns, my bad.
Yeah, countries, counties.
Yeah, whatever, okay. And you change, and the radio goes, like, a fuzzing sound is like, zzz, and then all of a sudden you just hear where you are at as soon as you enter that place. It's like, you are in this place and that place, so you will have to do this and that, and you're like, let's just turn around and drive back into the other place. Because you don't get the same radio.
I know, I always say that when people must like have their own like secret way of getting to a radio station, because here there's like loads of stations, like every channel is a radio station.
Yeah.
Like, there's Metro and Galaxy and all BBCs and Smooth and Star and all that shit. Yeah, as soon as like I go up to Scotland, there's like 2 radios. There's like West FM and then something else, and it's like, do you not have as many radios up here? No, we survive off CDs. No, we're so old, we use tapes.
I mean,
what's an iPod?
Yeah. So you hear these like on some online games or online websites, you hear people like commenting over things. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec.
Okay.
I'll get there.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So right. No. On some games or online websites, there's like maps that show where people are online, and on some regions of the map, it's completely black. So like it's saying that no one's on the internet in that region.
Yeah.
So that means that if they're not on the internet, not a lot of post and package from online will be happening there, will it?
I suppose.
If you think like Amazon and eBay, then won't be getting used in them certain countries. But that could be just a fake map saying a prediction. But it completely says black in some regions.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty where you see all them little blue dots are where someone's playing, and you've got all of Europe is pretty much covered, and then the coasts of America.
Yeah.
But there's hardly anyone in the middle of America, and there's no one in Russia and Asia.
You don't see many people in Australia as well.
Yeah, I've seen a few in Australia, but like just around the outside because it's all mini desert in the middle. But like Japan is always completely covered.
Yeah.
Europe is nearly always completely covered, apart from like the north of Scotland never seems to be covered. And then you've got the coasts of America, but you've got other places where it's just no one's there. You might find like one dot in the middle of Moscow or something.
Oh, you know what I'm angry about at the moment?
Me.
No.
That.
It's the VAT rise.
Yeah, I know.
The 20% VAT rise. That's the only thing that I want to hurt.
Didn't that go
now.
up yesterday or something?
I don't know when it went up, but all I've been hearing all week is about the VAT rise.
Wait, I think what some people, most people do, because when it rose, when it dropped from 17.5 to 15, nothing seemed to change price. People just put the prices of their products up. And then when it changed back to 17.5, they put the products down. So it was always the same price. I think they're just going to make the products cheaper but the VAT makes up for the rest, so it'll still be the same price. The only problem with VAT is if stuff do change the slightest bit, it's going to cost so much money because the amount of people who are going to have to change their advertising.
Yeah.
Like all of the adverts will have to change now, saying it was this price, now it's a different price.
Yeah, since it's not just that as well. It's the amount of how much they're going to have to pay to get the new media advertisements. So that will take away advertisements also because it'll be costing 20% extra.
Well, no, it costs 2.5% extra.
Oh, is it 2.5?
It goes from 17.5 to 20.
Ah, it does?
Yeah.
Right, I thought it just like hit.
No.
Ah, okay. Right.
Yeah, it was always 17.5.
Right, I get it now. Okay, so if it was 17.5 to 20, then if you think about it, it's went to 20. Since it's went to 20% now, a lot of advertisements will be closing down, and maybe a lot of different shops will be closing down because of the stock that they won't be able to grab in, you know, restock.
I love you too much. No, oh my god, what you doing in? What subjects are you doing?
I'm doing ICT, A-level ICT, AS level in business, and A-level in media, I think.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Yeah, if that's right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of dropping business because, yeah.
It's business.
It's business. I don't know.
The teachers.
Yeah, it depends definitely. If I get somewhere in my life that requires business, so...
Well, I only took it just because it was something extra that I needed to film. I did it in GCSE. But I guess what I just started doing in drama. I started learning my stand-up sketch, my stand-up.
Oh, you stand-up? Oh.
For the variety show that we're doing.
Nice.
We're doing a variety show instead of like a school play this year.
I see, yeah.
So I'm doing a stand-up act.
Nice.
I know. I can remember some of it.
What's it going to be like? What is it going to involve? Like
stand-up? Just like if you saw a comedian live, it'd be that.
So you're going to be like exactly the same as a stand-up comedian?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to learn lines?
You don't learn lines. You can learn your jokes, or you can wing it. Or you can. What I'm going to do is have notes, like have small bits, and then wing the rest of it.
I see.
So I can make it up every time.
Yeah.
Like kind of like what Ross Noble does. His every show he does, I bet is different.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him. I bet if you went to every single one of his shows in like one tour, normally people it would be the same jokes every place they went. I bet if it was him, it would be different jokes every time.
Yeah.
It's always different.
I watched this video on YouTube today. It was called Cat Flip.
I've seen that.
Quite basically, it's very talented because the owner of the cat basically pretends to throw something, and the cat, instead of just turning around, it does a backflip.
He does throw something.
He does throw something?
Yeah, he throws a ball.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he pretended to. I couldn't see it. It must have been that quick or something. But anyways, the cat backflips, and it looks so awesome, you know. It's like you don't see many cats backflipping for a ball nowadays.
You haven't seen me. On a Friday night.
No, I don't want to know. A lot of people got arrested on New Year's Eve, for a matter of fact. And yeah, I did myself.
Really?
Yeah, I was a little on the drink too much, so yeah.
Dirty deal.
I'm sorry. Also, yeah, there's been an animal on the channel.
On the channel? And is it the animal channel?
No. Basically...
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
You've been watching Wizard of Oz, huh?
No.
Anyways.
I'm surprised I remembered that.
Anyways, basically, a dog goes to a fridge, because the owner goes and says, go and get me a beer. So the dog goes to the fridge, opens the fridge, gets him a beer out, takes it to him, and he opens the beer. Then he gives it to, like, the owner drinks it, and says, go again, right? And the dog goes back and pushes the fridge back. I was like, I want that dog. That dog is mine.
But the camera didn't see on the fridge. The fridge looked like it was about to not just make it. You've been watching too much Ray William Johnson. Let's tell you what the third video is then.
Ray William Johnson? Is that what it was on?
Yeah.
I watched it on Tobuscus.
Yes, Cute and Feel.
Yeah, Cute and Feel.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for one of his literal trailers. You should check him out, guys. The audience.
Apparently he's got loads of stuff on today.
Yeah, you should check out this guy on YouTube. He's called Tobuscus.
I think everyone knows who Tobuscus is.
Possibly, but people out there in the audience might not.
Fine
So.
Look for Tobuscus.
Tobuscus and
then
Real
we'll not get any views because come on, Tobuscus is like Tobuscus. It's like Tobuscus. It's like Tobuscus.
It's like yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, Tobuscus.
Yeah, Tobuscus. He's huge. Okay, he's like
Toby Games, Toby Turner.
Yeah,
Toby, everything.
Yeah,
Tobuscus.
Tobivaway.
Tobivaway.
Tobuscus.
But totally awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Like totally awesome. That's how I found him.
Yeah, and yeah, Cute Win Fail is a new series.
Why does it say Wimps on the board?
Wimps, where?
Right there.
Michael's sitting right in front of it as well. Nice. So yeah, we're basically doing this iCast.
iCast?
Sorry, I call it iCast
iCast.
at times. Sorry,
Podcast.
I call it iCasts at times. I'm sorry, podcast, because we're doing it off an iPod, aren't we?
No, we're not cheap.
No, an iPod Touch, the new version.
Oh, okay then, we're not cheap.
Yeah.
Fourth
generation. Yeah.
Oh, get the gun. He said something.
He said a word. Get the gun.
Not the shotgun, no!
Hey, if I wasn't recording, I could have got the shotgun app out and shot you.
On the iPod
Use a
now.
bazooka!
The application.
Make sure it's done quicker.
So
Crossbow to the
Put the knife away!
yeah. So I'm gonna move on to gaming now.
Gaming?
Gaming about.
You already did it.
No, a little more.
Okay, talk about it.
I'm not a really big fan of World of Warcraft.
Nope.
But just saying about the advertisement about Cataclysm. Cataclysm? Is that
Cataclysm.
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 It's not, it's cataclysm.
Yeah, cataclysm.
What I said.
Right, World of Warcraft Cataclysm.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that got all the new media, didn't it? The new media.
Yeah.
The new media, it was basically advertisements all over the
Because
TV.
Blizzard is so loaded, they can stick it here. Yeah. Like, they even got a gold logo. Because they're loaded!
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I must say the advertisement was great for Cataclysm. I mean, they must have put a lot of effort into that, but...
not as much as Tobuscus.
Tobuscus. Yeah, it doesn't look anything like the game. I love how they make advertisements that don't have any in-game footage on the trailers.
That's why if I ever watch a trailer on YouTube, instantly I have to then look for gameplay.
Yeah, same.
Just because I know the trailer is nothing like what the video is.
It's like the new game that's coming out on Xbox. It's called Brink. Brink, and that doesn't have any in-game footage on it. It only has a trailer.
I've seen in-game footage.
On the actual...
On the trailer, it
yeah,
doesn't. But I've seen in-game footage and it's good.
But
I mean, when you see cinematics in games, they're always so much better graphics than the gameplay. If you can stick that kind of graphics in the game just for the video bit, why can't you have graphics like that for the whole game?
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? It's like Metal Gear Solid, that's got the same graphics throughout the whole game, through cinematics and gameplay.
Yeah, that's true.
But then there's other games where you're just like, oh my god, you get an open cinematic, it looks awesome.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, this is going to be a class game, and then you get put into a gameplay and it's like, what the hell is this 2D sprites and shit.
Yeah. It's about, it's the same as that, well, the very popular online game that's free. RuneScape.
RuneScape doesn't have.
It does, it has an intro.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen an intro online one time on YouTube.
I've never seen an intro for RuneScape.
Anyway, I used to be addicted to that game really badly.
I played it for like half a year, maybe.
No, I don't normally pay for games, but I bought premium on that.
Yeah, I bought the membership for RuneScape by my phone when I didn't have a contract.
I bought it by credit card, really, and the thing is about that game, it's such a rip-off. When I noticed, you have to like...
I only like the membership because of fishing and the songs.
Yeah.
I used to spend all day just fishing.
Yeah.
Like Mollet was like, do you want to come do a quest with me? No! I'm catching salmon.
Yeah, I was playing and I noticed how bad I was getting with the game because it was so addictive. I was starting to not sleep and everything.
That's too addictive.
Yeah, I know, it was really addictive.
I never got really addicted to it. I wasn't like proper boomed on it.
Yeah, it was... Well, I was addicted to player v player, basically, at times. But then...
I wasn't, since Andrew's brother got my account killed.
Nice.
He took it into the words and goes, oh, I'll just do this for you, and then got him killed, lost all my class stuff, and then I stopped playing. Never played again.
Damn, nice. Anyway, basically...
Like level 60.
You buy premium on this game, and... with a credit card detail, if you put your credit card details on, make sure you take them off after you're after you've paid for your month membership, you know? Because what it does, it automatically renews without asking you.
Yeah.
On credit card, it automatically renews. And then once I found out I got another 30 days membership on that game, because I just logged on for randomness. I wouldn't have normally logged on, but I did. And I found out, because I was going to quit that game forever. And I found out it was still buying me months, and I was like, oh my god. Since these months are like, what, £2-3 per month?
Yeah.
So that's like...
See, it was loads back then when I used to play it, £2-3 a month, but now, to me, that doesn't seem like a lot compared to a lot of other games.
Yeah.
Like World of Warcraft is, what
it's like
that?
£8 a month,
£8 a month? I would never pay that.
Yeah. I was going to join that game because people have been persuading me.
I've done the free trial once, and it was alright, but I don't like the PV. I like it somehow, sometimes, with the ability to jump around, and it's like you can do loads of stuff at once. He can attack you and you can attack him at the same time.
I see.
A lot of games don't do that, and they're a lot slower.
Like
but then
Final
again,
Fantasy,
it's
really.
too much.
Like the game Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but just most MMOs aren't like World of Warcraft, whereas in you can jump around and get hit at the same time.
Yeah, I see. But I was really into them games, the Final Fantasy series.
Never liked them.
The best game I liked from that was definitely 7, Final Fantasy 7.
Everyone likes that. It's the same with Resident Evil, everyone likes 2, is it?
It's 2 or 3, it's one of them. I think it's 2.
Yeah,
It's 2, it is 2. Yeah.
Silent Hill 1.
Yeah.
That one.
I love scary games, to be honest, because it gets you more into the game and it makes you get scared at times, because if you don't play it.
I've never really played scary games much.
I played Condemned 2, and that was pretty good.
Pretty scary.
It is, yeah.
What about Fear and Dead
Fear.
Space?
Ah, Fear, God.
Scary.
When I seen that girl, the girl just appeared in front, I was like, I just died.
I remember playing the Fear 2 demo when I was like, and then I tried to do recordings for my Let's Play of the first Fear, but it started messing up, so I was like, oh well, it's not going to work, because it wouldn't record for us. So I just played through it, and like I did the first half a minute, and I was just like, oh my god, turn off.
I've heard you've been in, well, let's put it lately. It's Ruse. R-U-S-E.
Yeah.
If I'm right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said you should do that as well, didn't
Did
we?
you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I requested
Yeah,
it with this other guy. In
Oh,
fact,
yeah.
on your YouTube channel.
Loads of people requested it, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll go.
So you eventually let's play the demo of the game, right?
Yeah, and then I've got the game, and I started recording last night.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice. Good luck on that. I might be
But I've
watching.
got so many games over Christmas. I got 2 games for Christmas, and I bought about 4
Huh.
before and after Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like I went away just after Christmas for all of New Year. Get back, the day I get back, I look at Steam. Oh, what's this? Mafia 2, £5, bought. What's this? Hitman, Blood Money, bought.
Yeah, you should have waited for the... Wait, you did say January sales, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, it was the it was still the Christmas sales.
Ah.
Apparently, because it kept going, and it finished on the 6th of January, but it finished for me like 2 days ago. So
I see. You should have waited for the January sales.
And I'm not £5 for Mafia 2. I'm not letting that offer go. And then £1 for Hitman Blood Money. That's not going.
What was this on Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good offer, that.
That's the only reason I like Steam, because the offers. If you want to buy a game brand new on there, I don't, because it's not worth it. You can buy. I prefer to buy on disc because it takes like 2 seconds to install.
Yeah, I see. Anyway, we will be going now, guys. So.
No, I don't know yet. We might. There's people like outside. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to come in. No, I don't think they do. It's fine. How far are we in? 24 minutes and 29 seconds. 30.
30 seconds. God.
Ooh, God, get it right.
Jeez. Anyway, this is our first iCat.
No, podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, it's our first podcast, and
And Mollet was raging because
yeah,
he wanted to be in it.
It's another guy who might be joining on our other podcasts.
Wicka wicka wow wow.
What up?
Balmori.
Yeah, he might be joining later on in our podcast, so... Yeah.
It also says SES on the board.
SAS.
Great super deals.
Isn't that SES?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Did you hear one of my jokes for me? Yeah, stand up.
Go on, go ahead.
Wait, I've only got 2 jokes in it, and the rest of all is all observational comedy. But I'll put 2 jokes in it so like you start off to laugh.
Right, go ahead, go.
And one of them is what do you call a ship at the bottom of the ocean? No. What? No, you keep talking. I'm going to get my notes out so I can know what it is.
I swear, you're a great comedian, dude.
Yeah. Here we go. Go on.
You're not making a good impression for our first podcast, dude.
I was close. What lives at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. Oh, that's good. And then, where do you find a no-legged dog? Right where you left him. Oh.
I mean, I threw some cheese at this guy the other day. And,
calm down.
No. No, I threw some cheese at this guy the other day.
No.
What?
It was this guy threw some cheese at me the other day, and I said, "How dare he?"
No.
How dare he?
No, that's the other one. That's the one about
Okay.
milk. This one's about cheese. Basically, this guy threw some cheese at me the other day, and I went, "Oh, that's completely mature, dude." You know?
Yeah. There's dairy and there's mature.
Yeah, it's dairy.
Oh, the other one was what made me laugh the most.
Yeah, I see.
It was... I don't know. I can't remember now.
How much are we in the podcast anyway?
We are 26 minutes and 48 seconds and 49 and 50 and 51 and 52 and 53. Okay.
We'll have to hurry up with this podcast.
Is that the average
'cause it looks like
podcast?
we're getting kicked out soon.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Hopefully not.
Is that the podcast? What's the original timing for a podcast?
That's not like 30 to 40 minutes.
Ah, really?
Yeah. I guess we can finish this one at like 30 minutes.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly.
Our
Hopefully.
next one, if we've got mullet in it, should be longer.
Hopefully not.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, right. What was the other joke that he said at the Six One concert? And it really, I was pissing myself with laughter. I don't know if he did it when you were there. It was, I'm not a clue. Honestly, I was backstage holding back the laughter. I was like right behind the curtain because we were one next, and I was like,
Oh my god, I've got one of the oldest jokes. I mean, sir, the teacher.
yeah.
We were sitting down and he said, "Oh, I've got a joke for you." He's like 60-year-old or something. And we just laughed even though it wasn't funny. He went, "So what's brown and sticky?" We went, "What?" And he went, "A stick." I was like... I was just dying with laughter because how horrible it was.
Oh my god. If we weren't recording as well, I'd go onto that app which gives me random your mama jokes.
And then he was like, "What do you call boiling hot water over a bunny's nest? Over a rabbit nest?
I don't know.
Hot crossed bunnies." I was like...
Oh god.
I was dying. I was like, oh god, you know. Things happened. Things happened. It was in the past.
In the past. Let's not speak any more of that. The past. I remember when you were down here, let's not speak of that one, Dad.
Yeah, I know, it's just become 2012. I mean 11. 2011.
One more year till 2012.
Shut up. The end of the world.
No.
Guess what happens
Dale
on...
has come from the future to save us. He's from 2012.
Are you coming to warn us?
No.
Okay.
I'm coming to stop it.
Guess what happens if you want to talk about gaming? Guess what happens on the 11th of the 11th, 2011?
What happens?
The new Elder Scrolls comes out.
Really?
It's called Skyrim or
Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
Huh, the Elder Scrolls 5?
Yeah. I can't wait for that. My brother's been like waiting for it forever, and he didn't know. And I went, "Oh, Carl, so have you heard?" And he went, "No, what?" "Oh, the new Elder Scrolls has been announced." What?
Yeah.
What? And then instantly just laptop. When's this? Oh my god!
Yeah, people were going a little crazy over that game, I must say, because it's...
Oblivion was awesome.
Yeah, Oblivion was a great game, I've got to say, but...
I got Liam into Oblivion and then he just never gave up.
Actually,
Yeah.
guys, I need your opinion on some films, because I was typing on the internet films of 2011, and films of 2012 came up, and it came out that there was going to be a Mass Effect film and an Army of Two film.
Really?
I don't know
Yeah.
about Army of Two, because that hasn't made the best sales in games. But Mass Effect, definitely, that was Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It's won so many awards, Mass Effect.
That's what I read on the internet, and I thought, why would they make an Army of Two film if the game didn't get very many buys or sells?
Yeah, I understand. I don't know. Apparently there was going to be a Halo film, wasn't there?
There is.
Is
That's
it still
my
going to be?
dream.
There is. It got announced.
Yeah, I know it got announced, but when will it be announced?
I don't know
When
when
will
it
it be
is.
released?
He's slowly making his way over to the computer. I know it got announced. So they're using the trailer that they used for...
Reach.
yeah, the trailer for Reach was part from the film.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, the one with the bomb.
Oh, did you see the part of the Halo 3 thingy? They made a real-time trailer for it. 8 minutes long.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Where
that.
they're in the Warthog with
Yep.
machine guns and
Yeah, I've seen that.
the brutes are throwing sticky grenades and all that. It's awesome. And they get banshees flying down and shooting.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something that always happens to me and it scares me a lot and I want to kill myself?
I'd love to hear that.
Great. Every time I look at the clock it says 111. Every time I get a score it has 111. Honestly, the amount of times 111 it comes up my life. The last 2 years, every time I've looked at the clock it said 111 on it. And
1-1.
Yeah. And I'm not looking at one now because if I see it, then I look at the clock, it won't happen. But whenever I just subliminally just like without just go, oh right, what's the time? Look, oh my god, it's 111. It's honestly, and every time I do it, I told my brother this happens to me, and he goes, what? This happens to me as well. It happens to him. Then I told Laura, and then she was like, oh, it happens to me now. Since I told her, it happens to her, and she says I've ruined her life because of 111.
Don't
It's
say
like-
it to us then.
It's like the
You just told the audience, you just told the world about this 111 conspiracy.
Oh god.
What are you doing?
It's like that film with Jim Carrey, 21 or 27 or whatever it is.
Oh,
where
yeah.
the numbers rule his
Yeah,
life and he
yeah.
goes mad.
It's the same as that music video, innit? Nickelback Save Me.
What?
Saving Me or something. Basically, if you watch the video, it's a music video by Nickelback, and he saves people. He saves people and he sees a timer above the head when they're going to die. So he saves them, and the person who he saved, they can see the timers above other people's heads as well. Looks really emotional, in fact. It's quite weird.
Alright, I think we should start wrapping this up then.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Is it Christmas already?
Yep, I'm good, so, I know. Well, you know, your time really does fly when you're having podcasts.
Yeah, iCast. I mean podcast.
Yes.
Podcasts.
It's an iPod, not an iCast.
Yeah.
Podcast. Podcasts.
Pod.
Okay.
Cast.
Yes.
Like
slowly.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Podcast.
2 casts in a pod. Podcasts.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so we'll see you whenever we do our next one, which who knows it'll be. It could be in an hour, it could be in a day, it could be in a week.
Yeah,
Won't
so
be in a-
thanks for tuning in and listening to our latest our
Cod.
latest podcast. I'm
It's
sorry.
podcast now, it's just all.
I'm
The
sorry.
fish are involved, actual bears jumping through the door. Hey, come in, I want to join in your pearcast!
Don't forget the flying penguins.
Flying penguin pair, flying,
the flying
the
penguins.
FP cast. It's just all sorts of shit happening up in here, man. We'll have babies coming in. Where's my baby cast there?
Have you seen the Sims 3 trailer?
No.
He picks up a baby. No, he doesn't pick it up. He opens the door.
Oh,
the
yeah,
baby walks
yeah.
out and he shuts the door and he said, I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, I
There's
was
loads
laugh-
of babies outside.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, audience.
Yeah,
And
thank you very much for coming to see our fish cast.
Yeah, not fish cast.
Podcast,
Podcast.
obviously.
Pod.
Yeah, our
I've
podcast.
got it now.
Right, yeah.
Pod.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in.
I'm
And
going to imprint that in your brain when you're at night sleeping. Just to have a little tape. Podcast.
Oh,
No,
just
I'll
stick a screwdriver in his head and just place the word pod inside on a piece of paper.
but then I'll
Sounds
just be
nice.
saying pod for the last 7
Then
years.
I have to stick the
And
head
then
down
we
tight.
and then I'll do it to Michael as well and do cast. So you go podcast. Alright, well we'll see you all later.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we would like you to view our latest podcast when it comes out. Podcast.
Yes, which you will all love. So we will see you next time.
Goodbye, guys.